Mark and Jenna had shared 9 years of marriage in Portland, building a life that revolved around their 7-year-old son, Liam. Mark, a hardworking contractor, devoted himself to providing for the family, while Jenna thrived in her career as a marketing manager. On the surface, their relationship appeared strong, even as the demands of work and parenting tested their bond. Everything changed one evening when Mark came home unexpectedly and found Jenna in the living room with her coworker, Chris. Their closeness was undeniable. Jenna nervously introduced him as just a colleague, but Mark saw through the act. Later, he discovered incriminating messages confirming the affair. Heartbroken, Mark told Jenna to leave, abruptly ending their marriage. The sense of betrayal cut deep, and Jenna pleaded for forgiveness, insisting it had been a fleeting mistake born from feeling neglected. But Mark remained unmoved. The fact that this violation occurred in their shared home, with Liam sleeping upstairs, was unforgivable. He firmly insisted she move out, his tone unwavering to protect their son. Jenna relocated to a friend's house, bombarding Mark with apologies. Yet he kept his attention on Liam, shielding him from the turmoil. Consulting a lawyer, Mark began the divorce process, determined to reclaim his life and dignity. Life without Jenna became a mechanical routine. School runs, soccer practices, and work consumed his days, while resentment simmered whenever he imagined Chris in their home. Jenna, weighed down by guilt, sought therapy and cut off contact with Chris, attempting to demonstrate her remorse. Their communication remained limited to co-parenting, tense but civil, all for Liam's well-being. Mark wrestled with sleepless nights, haunted by doubt. Had his long hours pushed her away? But nothing could justify her bringing another man into their sanctuary. Then, one rainy evening, a knock at the door shattered the fragile calm. Chris stood there, unshaven and uneasy, asking to speak. Anger surged through Mark. How dare he appear uninvited? Chris confessed to the affair, claiming Jenna had ended it and expressing regret for his actions. He insisted his feelings for Jenna went beyond physical attraction. Mark's restraint barely held. He slammed the door, mind racing. Chris's audacity reopened old wounds, yet it also planted a troubling seed. Was Jenna's remorse genuine, or merely another layer of deceit? Mark kept the encounter to himself, letting it strengthen his resolve. The divorce moved forward. Their home was sold, assets divided, and Jenna offered no resistance, silenced by guilt. They continued to co-parent Liam, whose confusion over living in 2 houses pierced Mark's heart. He immersed himself in fatherhood and work, finding solace in his son's laughter, while Jenna continued her self-improvement in therapy. Yet Mark could not forgive, haunted by the memory of Chris at his doorstep. A friend suggested counseling, not to reconcile, but to navigate co-parenting. Mark attended reluctantly as Jenna poured out her remorse, admitting she had felt invisible in their marriage. Mark acknowledged that his focus on work had left her lonely, yet the affair remained an inexcusable choice. Boundaries were established for Liam's sake, no contact with former lovers, and complete transparency. Slowly, Jenna's consistent effort, showing up for Liam, respecting Mark's space, began to chip away at his armor. Months later, they attended Liam's school play, sitting apart yet cheering him on. The divorce was finalized. Their marriage lay in ruins, casualties of her betrayal and Chris's intrusion. Mark gradually began healing, coaching Liam's soccer team and rediscovering hobbies. Jenna concentrated on her personal growth, striving to regain Mark's respect, if not his love. Liam's resilience remained their tenuous link, binding them despite the past. Chris's knock had been a final blow, but it also reaffirmed Mark's strength. He could move forward without Jenna. Mark found joy in the small moments, building forts, laughing at Liam's antics. Chris's visit, though a painful memory, had empowered him to stand firm. He approached dating cautiously, wary of new heartache, while Jenna rebuilt her life and career. Though not friends, they were no longer enemies, connected by their shared devotion to Liam. The home they had lost became a memory, replaced by separate paths toward healing. At Liam's birthday party, they stood on opposite sides, watching him blow out the candles. The betrayal, the divorce, Chris's audacity, they were scars that had shaped them. Mark's choice to end the marriage had been an act of self-respect, not revenge. Chris's intrusion merely confirmed it. Their love had ended, but their commitment to Liam endured. In quiet moments, Mark looked at his son, heart both full and scarred. Jenna's betrayal had destroyed their marriage, but Chris's visit had illuminated Mark's worth. He was rebuilding, not just for Liam, but for himself, a new life rising from the ruins of trust lost.